at 7 with Tracy Hutchins.
I'm catching you up on the top 7 stories in Atlanta today, beginning with a federal funding freeze just blocked by a federal judge. President Trump had wanted to freeze federal funding to reevaluate spending. Government data shows last year Georgia got $24 billion from federal agencies for our roads, Medicaid, and Head Start programs. Guilty on all counts, a Gwinnett County jury just convicted 3 men in connection to the murder of a coach and father who was just putting air in his tires at a Peachtree Corners gas station. An Atlanta ordinance to ban sweeps of homeless encampments. That is moving forward tonight. It comes after the death of Cornelius Taylor, an unhoused man who was killed by a city vehicle 2 weeks ago. A former Gwinnett County bank employee is now accused of stealing $2.6 million. Police say this man, Frederick Jeffries, he opened checking accounts and deposited stolen checks. A Cobb County mall now abruptly closed over an unpaid power bill. Georgia Power says they could not keep extending the grace period for Town Center at Cobb Mall. A measles case in Atlanta now confirmed by the Georgia Department of Public Health. The person was reportedly unvaccinated. Last year, there were 6 measles cases across Georgia. A ceremonial beam signing and raising at the future headquarters of U.S. Soccer in Fayette County today. It is set to be fully completed in April of next year. For more on all of these top stories, all you have to do is head to the free Atlanta News First app right now. I'm Tracy Hutchins.
Now it's